Elevate your progressive house leads from basic to breathtaking with this no-nonsense guide to professional sound design and mixing. Let's dive into crafting that signature progressive house lead. We'll start with sound design first. Choose a solid foundation. A simple sawtooth or square wave is a great starting point for that bright, cutting tone. Now, let's sculpt it. Use your envelope controls to shape the attack, decay, sustain, and release for a classic progressive feel. We want a relatively quick attack, some decay to give it a bit of body, a good sustain level so the note rings out, and a moderate release so it doesn't cut off too abruptly. Next, we hit the EQ. Progressive house leads often benefit from cutting out those muddy low mid frequencies. Try a gentle dip around to 100,000 for 100 Hz to clean things up, then a slight boost in the upper midrange, perhaps between 1 kHz and 4 kHz, can help it cut through the mix and add that characteristic presence without being harsh. Don't be afraid to boost the treble slightly for air compression is key for controlling dynamics and adding punch. Set your compressor with a relatively fast attack to catch the initial transient, and a medium release to allow the tail of the note to breathe. Aim for 3 to 5 decibels of gain reduction. This will even out the volume and add sustain, making the lead feel more consistent and powerful. Now for layering, a secret weapon of many producers. Duplicate your lead track on one layer. You might experiment with detuning the oscillators slightly, or using a different waveform like a sine wave for a subtle subbase reinforcement on the other, perhaps a brighter, more filtered version. This creates a richer, more complex sound that fills out the stereo image. Effects processing is where we add that immersive, professional polish. A good reverb will give your lead space and depth. Use a medium-sized hall or plate reverb with a decent decay time, but be careful not to oversaturate it. A subtle ping-pong or stereo delay can also add width and rhythmic interest. Experiment with pre-delay on your reverb to keep the initial note clear before the reverb tail kicks in. Finally, a quick mix check. Ensure your lead sits well with the kick and bass. You might need to automate its volume slightly during the track for dynamic variations. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to crafting progressive house leads that truly shine.